This segment brought to you by Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture. To join today or for more information, go to kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Good morning. I am Romulo Lolato, Extension Wheat Specialist with Kansas State University, and today we're here at the South Central Experiment Field near Hutchinson, and we're going to talk about some of the experiments that we have going on to bring you more applied information how to improve productivity in your own farm. So right here behind me today we have a trial that is in collaboration with Kansas Wheat Alliance, where we're trying to improve the recommendations of planting date before the varieties are actually released. So recently we have seen varieties being released at a faster fashion, so every year we have more and more wheat varieties coming up. And this gives us, in research and extension, less time to actually understand the behavior of those varieties. So really the intention of this trial here is to take a look at some of the upcoming lines, so varieties that are recently released or still in the pipeline to be released within this next year or 2 years, and understand how they behave as far as tillering and yield potential as affecting by planting date. So here in Hutchinson, south central portion of the state, few varieties that we are testing. We have a Czech, which is our Everest, has been around for a while, still is the most widely planted variety in the state. We're also looking at Kenmark, a recent release from Kansas Wheat Alliance and K-State, 1863, a few that are in the pipeline as well. Joe, a new white wheat out of the K-State Hayes program, and Tatanka, which is a red wheat out of K-State Hayes program as well as Larry, which is a red wheat out of Manhattan breeding program that is going to be placed for central and western Kansas, as well as Zenda, which is coming out here in the next year as a replacement for Everest. So it's a variety that holds really well as far as head scab and barley yellow dwarf as well. So we're looking at these 7 varieties and trying to understand how they respond to plant population. So we're looking at plant populations here starting as low as 600,000 seeds per acre, 900,000 seeds per acre, 1.2 million seeds per acre, 1.6 million seeds per acre, as much as 2 million seeds per acre. And our intention here, we're measuring fall tillering. So how many tillers are they putting out, and how is this being affected by plant population, as well as spring tillers, how many tillers were aborted because of a higher population or not, and number of heads and many other yield components like grain number, and finally our grain yield. And the intention here is maybe not to recommend an optimum planting population, because that's going to vary year by year, but what's the plant population that minimizes our risks, right? So what's the lowest plant population that you can go, but it still maximize the production, the tiller number, as well as your yield potential. So we want to make sure that even though we might go short on our number of plants per acre, we don't go short on our yield potential. So that's what we're trying to find, the difference between these varieties. And again, by the time these varieties are released, we want to have a better information for you as producer, recommended as far as management practices for each one. So we want to have a better understanding so we can really recommend what you should be doing in your farm to maximize both of your yield and your profitability as well. More information on these, you can follow me on Twitter at KSU Wheat. I'm also on Facebook, K-State Wheat. And this information is weekly put out as agronomy e-update. So if you're not on that mail list, make sure that you contact the Department of Agronomy and put your email on our mail list, so we're sending weekly informations for you.
Support Kansas agriculture education with an AgriTag. AgriTags are available anytime at your county treasurer. They look great on cars and trucks. For more information, go online to ksagclassroom.org.